Good afternoon, everyone. How are you guys doing? Welcome back to another week. I hope you're excited. It's Monday. I know, you have to go back to your normal life. पढ़ाई करनी पड़ेगी. अगर मेरी तरह आप पढ़ाई teaching करते हो तो teaching करनी पड़ेगी. But Monday has a lot of potential as well. So today, on this very potential day, start of the week, I have something that has evidently changed the face of biology when it actually came into existence. So today we're going to talk about the Mendelian laws of inheritance. Have you ever wondered why do you have so much resemblance with your parents? Face-wise, character-wise, even body morphology-wise. You might carry some of the symptoms of your parents' facial features, and your relatives comes at home and like बोलते आप अपने पापा पे गए हो. That is because of a reason, by the way. It's not like you're just magically, carrying characteristics of your parents. That is what inheritance is all about. And today we're going to talk about one of the two most revolutionary laws given by a very normal, ordinary person who actually worked on this project for decade and then published his work. And that is the person whom we call Mendel, the father of genetics. So before we go ahead, I want to tell you a little bit about ODA Class. ODA Class is a very interesting place to learn. We teach our students in the most innovative manner possible with videos and live feed as well as with a lot of material as well. If you're looking forward to finding great teachers and learning opportunity without compromising too much on money or या फिर घर से बाहर जाओ पढ़ाई करो, you want to do it in comfort and just focus on the study part, ODA Class is the app you should go for. We have a wonderful course that goes for 1 week and you can give it a try. It's very cheap. Trust me, you would not believe that we are giving you so much amount of material and great education just for this price. Now, in this 1 week, you are not only going to be taught by multiple different teachers, there will be multiple different subjects as well. And not only that, you also get the help of a personal teacher. This personal teacher will take care of all of your need. Let it be something that you're confused about, let it be your doubts, or maybe you're just confused कि school में science fair आ रहा है, क्या बनाऊं? Come on, everybody makes volcanoes and all. Amp up your level and make something different. Your personal teacher can definitely help you with those ideas as well. Now, not only that, in the course, you're also going to get homeworks in the application itself. You're also going to get test papers as well as study material. What else can you ask? And can you believe all of this you can enroll just for 29 rupees? I'm not even lying. Just go to the link that is on your description and make sure you click on it and finish the payment in one go. If you move around, no, if the payment doesn't get done, your seat is also not reserved. So try to make sure that you enroll for the lowest price possible. These are limited seats, by the way. So the faster you enroll, the better it is. But not right now. Right now, we are going to talk about something interesting. After this, go head to the description, click on the link, and enroll yourself. My name is Sourajit. Today, I will be your teacher for this small session where we're going to talk about something really interesting. I hope you're amped up for your Monday motivation. I've been teaching for more than 6 years now. This is my 7 years learning. I used to be a scientist and now I'm a teacher. And I love both the things. So if you want to be a scientist, I can definitely give you some pointers on that. Now, moving forward, what we have for you today is the laws of inheritance. Now, there are basically two laws of inheritance, and they have revolutionized every field of biology. Before that, no, we used to believe in God and all, God gives the kids all the features of their parents. But there was one guy who was a little suspicious about it, and he actually worked decades with pea plants and developed all these laws that are essentially so true that we call them laws. Imagine that. It's like laws of Newtonian motion and everything. Laws, when we call something as a law or a theory, it's a lot of heaviness into it in the scientific field. Now, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to pay homage to our Mr. Mendel, but I cannot discuss both the laws today because it's a very large topic, so we'll try to break it down. Okay, first of all, let's understand what are Mendelian laws. The Mendelian laws of inheritance actually explains the pattern of inheritance in organism that reproduce sexually. Remember that. Okay, if you are past your 7th standard, you know there are two ways of reproduction: asexual and sexual. Asexual is where you don't need gametes, only one parent can do this. For example, budding, or binary fission in bacteria, or fragmentation in planaria or hydra. So many interesting ways of doing it as well. But Mendelian laws only apply to sexually reproductive organism, because in case of asexual, you see, it's just one parent. There is no genetic mixing, so there is no gametes involved in it. But in case of sexually reproductive organism, there will be gametes involved, and that's where we focus right here. These two laws actually explain how characteristics of the parent gets transferred to the progeny of next generation through the laws. Moving forward, first of all, let's understand what are the laws. There are basically two laws of Mendelian inheritance, or you can say Mendelian genetics. Number one is the law of segregation. What do you know? What is the meaning of segregation? Segregation basically means separation. Okay. And the second law is the law of independent assortment. Basically speaking, independently arranging or sorting things. Okay. Now, today we are going to focus on the first law. I will come up with another small session to discuss the second law later on. Okay. Now, Mendel actually experimented on pea plants for more than a decade actually, and he followed all these characteristics and understood how these characters actually get carried forward. Fun fact for you, Mendel did not get the recognition for his scientific discovery that has moved the entire scientific community. He actually got the credit after he died. So, in the field of science, there's a lot of places and lot of things that go around getting credit for your own work. So make sure your work is recognized properly when you become a scientist. Now, moving forward, what he actually did was he took some characteristics, he followed some pea plants and he took a set of characteristics. For example, the color of the seed, or maybe how the pods are for the pea plant, or the design of the seed. Are they curly? Are they smooth? All of these characteristics, even the color of the flower and the color of the pod, he has actually designated and regulated the entire lifeline of the pea plants generation after generation, just to purify these characters and understand how the characters are getting transferred. The first law that he came up with after his research is the law of segregation, basically law of separation. What does the law say? Now remember, a law is a law. You cannot really put your own language to it and make it something else. This is the definitive one. So try to rectify this thing, okay? But let's understand the meaning first of all. When it comes to the law, it states that every individual has multiple alleles of each of their gene. In case you are a little new to the concept of gene, we have DNA and everything. You do remember it, right? We have DNA. It's a large strand of information that is coded, just like how you code computers with zeros and ones and their combination. In your DNA, there are 4 different things: A, T, G, C, and combination of these letters make up the entire information. DNA is basically the blueprint of yourself. Now, the entire DNA doesn't really make sense. Chunks of parts of DNA actually carries the information. What type of protein will be made, and that can change the color of your eye, that can change the complexion of your skin. So those small chunks of DNA that actually brings something meaningful to your body, those are called as genes. Now, imagine this. There is a gene that controls the color of a flower. Okay. Now, every flower doesn't have the same color, no? Correct or not? But every flower might have a different version of the same gene that gives a specific color to the flower. Imagine this. There are 2 flowers. One flower, has this red color. Another flower has this white color. So there is a same gene, but in a different version. You can imagine this as a parallel universe. Same gene, but has multiple version of it who gives different color. So that's what the law is also saying, that every individual will have genes in their body, first of all. That is the first thing. Second thing, one gene can actually have multiple different versions of it. Each gene can have multiple different version of it, and those versions are actually called alleles. Okay. For example, I am a teacher. Now, when I say teacher, I don't mean only myself. Everybody who teaches is a teacher, isn't it? But there are different people who teaches as well. So Jean is teacher. Sourajit sir is the allele version of same teacher. Somebody else would be Same, another allele. So basically, that's what it is. If a gene gives color to the flower, you can think that, oh, there is an allele of that gene that gives white color. Another one gives red, another one gives yellow, blue. So many versions can be there. Now, the law actually concludes with the fact that when the gametes are produced, imagine a plant has the multiple alleles of the same gene. Okay, but when the plant is producing its gametes, those alleles will actually get separated from each other. They will not go with each other. Okay, for example, take this. This is a plant's gene, let's just say. Okay, and now you can see that there is a allele for blue color of the flower, and there is also an allele of red color for the flower. Same thing if you go here we have three different alleles for the same gene: purple, blue, and red. Okay, now when the gametes are being produced by that flower, or sorry, the plant, they will get segregated. As you can see, they got separated from each other, and each and every allele got separated from each other. None of them are going together like, friends, best friends. Aisa nahi hota hai. They will all get segregated. That's what the law actually states. So in simple words, what does the law actually say? The law says that every individual will have genes, and genes will have multiple different versions of itself, which are called alleles. During gamete production, each of those gametes will get one allele. None of the alleles will join together and like, chalo ek saath chalte hai. Okay, so that is what the law actually says. Let me give you some applications of this so you understand it even better. These are flowers from two different plants. Okay, this is one plant, this is another plant, and let's just say this is a third one that we have kept as a side game. Okay. Now, when it comes to these flowers, and when this plant actually starts producing gamete for its next generation for sexual reproduction, the alleles that we are talking about here will first get segregated into separate gamete. Maybe it's gamete 1 and maybe it's gamete 2. Okay, now interesting thing here is that here there are two alleles of the same gene, red and blue. So they got segregated separately. What do you think will happen here? It's the same allele copy for the same gene. So when it comes to segregation, there is not really any other combination left out, isn't it? There can be only one and one gamete production only. All the gamete that forms from here will always carry red allele version of the gene. Same thing goes with the blue one as well. No matter what gamete this flower or producing plant makes, all of their gamete will always carry only that blue color gene, or you can say blue color allele. Now we have a name for this, by the way. Before I go to that, do you remember the basic terms? First of all, gametes. Gametes are the reproductive cells. When gametes combine during sexual reproduction, you get zygote. Now the zygote is the part where I want to take you from here. When it comes to the zygotes, if you end up after sexual reproduction, if you end up with a zygote that contains multiple alleles of a single gene. For example, the gene gives you color here, but it can give you two different colors. Okay, after recombination, one plant gave a gamete that contains blue color allele, another one gives you red color allele. Now both of them are not similar with each other. These kind of there's a mistake here. This kind of gamete zygotes are called as non-homologous. Non-homologous. Basically, non-homologous means that both the alleles are not same in this gamete. On the other hand, when it comes to these, look at here. Both the alleles are same. There is no difference at all. Here also, both the alleles are same. They contain multiple copies of the identical allele of a gene. It's not the multiple alleles of a single gene, it's the identical copy itself. So no matter what happens, these are like pure breeds. This plant will only produce either red flower, and the other plant will always produce blue flower. So they're like pure blood, Harry Potter logic. So these kind of zygotes are called as homologous because both of them are similar, and it comes from the fact that homo means same and logos indicates to the location of that gene. And that is how you can identify if a zygote is homologous or heterologous. This is just the beginning. You can actually learn more about these topics in our classes as well. I'm hoping that you're going to go and check out the app and find all the versions of our classes as well. We even take free classes, so definitely you can go ahead and join our free classes too. When it comes to our 1 week course, it's excellently designed. You will actually learn interesting topic, and you're just starting a new year in your school as well. So I hope you're excited to learn new things. Come join us for 1 week of trial classes. Take classes from IIT and NITians who have been teaching for a lot of years. And not only that, you get the materials as well. You get homework on the app itself. You get study materials on the app, as well as you will have a personal teacher who will help you out with the entire time that you stay with us for a week. If you like the week course, you might actually be able to go for a yearly course as well. How to register? Very easy. Go to the description of this YouTube video and you will find this link right there. Okay. Just click on the link, man. It's very easy. Click on the link and you can register and be one of those lucky students who can actually register for the lowest price. It's just 29 rupees. Another thought, this 29 rupees, you will earn it back, by the way. How? Because we have a learn and earn policy. Our ODA app actually has a virtual money design. You can take it as a ODA cryptocurrency. We call it as ODA coin. You can actually collect all these coins whenever you're answering question in the classes. You get a lot of rewards even for doing homework, your assignments, even attending classes gets you coin. And by the end of this entire week of course, you will gather around 1,000, 2,000 coin. Three of these coins is equal to 1 rupee, by the way. So this 29 rupees that you're spending will actually become completely free, and you will earn more than 29 rupees automatically if you enroll and attend all the 6 classes in this course. I hope you had fun with me today. I will definitely get back to you very soon with the second law, and we will see some applications of it as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on the upcoming interesting videos related to this. Share it with your friends, give us a like on the video, and I'm hoping that you're definitely going to give our ODA app a try. Till then, thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Sourajit.